Today marks the release of a new Mary Queen of Scots film. But what many people don't know, and what the film doesn't really depict, is that Mary spent more time in Sheffield than she did in anywhere else in England, Scotland or France. So she was prisoner in Sheffield from 1570 to 1584. Major castles like Sheffield, Norman castles, would have been built for solidity, not for comfort. So we suspect it wouldn't have been very comfortable. We know as well from some records that it was probably a bit smelly. We know the town drains emptied near where her chambers were. We also know that she was very ill while she was in Sheffield. She complained of illness quite a lot. So, you know, whatever condition she was in were exacerbated, or they exacerbated her illness. And we also know that there was an earthquake in Sheffield in 1575, and we know it struck her chambers particularly. So all in all, it sounds like she didn't have a brilliant time in Sheffield, and she actually referred to Sheffield Castle as her wretched prison. So not good. These artifacts were found in the 1920s by a man called Leslie Armstrong, who was watching the construction of the co-op building that was being built there. And what they found in the waterlogged deposits of the moat were a whole range of kind of household objects, including shoes, pins, needles. But for our purposes, perhaps most interestingly, found a crucifix made of ebony and inset in brass. And while we can't attribute this directly to Mary, it is of roughly the right date. And it perhaps speaks a little bit about the kind of Catholic nature of Mary and Mary's court while she was in Sheffield.